Driving here in East Tennessee. And right now I'm in Polk County, Tennessee, on Highway 64. Of course, Polk County is east of Bradley County, Cleveland, Tennessee. It's in the Cleveland, Tennessee metro area. We're probably about 30 miles from here to Chattanooga to about right here where I'm at right now, Ocoee, Polk County, about 10 miles from downtown Cleveland off Highway 64. Of course, most of Polk County is mountainous or in the Cherokee National Forest. That's about 75–80% of the county is either in the mountains or in the Cherokee National Forest. About the western part of the western edge of the county is where most of the people live. About 18,000 people. Polk County, and I got a video on Benton. Benton's the county seat. It has about 1,500 people, small town on the Highway 411. Of course, you're also very close to the Appalachian. You're going to be in, like I said, in the mountains. And there's some of the Appalachian Mountains right there. Of course, this part of Polk County is Ocoee community, and then you have coming up right here is the Ocoee River. And this section of the river is after it comes out of the dam up here. So this section is usually buried low, just a few feet deep. It's a little bit deeper in certain spots. But up here in a minute, we're going to come up on the Parksville Dam on the Ocoee River, which forms Parksville Lake. And then the part of Ocoee River that's in between the mountains up here and the gorge is Whitewater. And there is a bunch of whitewater rafting companies up here. Probably about 15–20 different whitewater rafting companies in Polk County, a couple in Bradley County. A few restaurants up here. There's a gondolier. Italian restaurant. There's some of the rafting companies right there. Toccoa Outdoor. Gas station, Subway. There's of course 1996 when they had the Summer Olympics in Atlanta. Ocoee River up here was used for the whitewater kayaking and canoe events in the 96 Olympics. There's an RV park on the left. Another rafting company. You can turn left coming up this road right here and go back to Benton. Highway 314. We're here on my right, Sugarloaf Mountain Park, and we're about to come up to the dam over here. Then you have the dam forms Parksville Lake up here. You're going to see it here in just a minute. I'm going to drive over here off this little overlook. You can see a little bit. There's the dam. Let's see if you can see. It's kind of hard to see there. A little too low for my eye, but there's Parksville Lake. Of course, East Tennessee, you got a lot of rivers up here, lakes that are dammed by the TVA, Tennessee Valley Authority, for hydroelectric power. Parksville Lake's a pretty good sized lake, but it's not as big as some of the other lakes in East Tennessee, like Chickamauga, which is by Chattanooga, or Fort Loudon, Toccoa Lake, close to Knoxville, Cherokee, Norris, Douglas Lake, a little bit above Knoxville in that area, so around there, Sevierville, Jefferson City, Morristown. But it's still good enough size lake to get out here and get your boat out here and do, you know, jet skis, put a boat out there, do some skiing, of course fishing. Probably the reason why Ocoee River is not that big a river is like I said, some of the other rivers that are dammed in East Tennessee, like Tennessee River, Clinch River, Holston River. Over here. Couple of swimming areas too that you can park at. Right here's one of them. Park right here, and there's a beach over here, and beach, and it goes to that swimming area right there. That's Parksville Beach. Get up here to more where the driving through the gorge where the Whitewater's at. See this road, this is Highway 64, like I said. It has rock slides every once in a while. Sometimes the road gets shut down. Now we're coming up, you turn left right here, you can go to an overlook up there. You can go to Chill Highway Recreation Area. There's camping up there. Benton Falls is up there, top of that mountain over there on the left. Lake. It's a really nice, go up there and look out and see all the mountains and the lake down below. Just out here having a relaxing day. Do a little pull-offs here and there around here with some picnic tables too. Boat launch right here. Turn right there. But like I said, Ocoee is known for whitewater. You go rafting up here, but so like I said, you also have TVA, Tennessee Valley Authority. Here's Mac Point Beach coming up too. Right here, you can park there and go swimming. this water up here, the water is used for the dams, and then there's also flume they built on the side of the mountain up here, and they divert water out of the river down into that flume, and it goes down and comes down into these big tunnels that go down the mountain sides of the mountain to a powerhouse up here to generate power too. And they do that during the day, and so during the day there's very little water coming through the river up here, so you are not going to be able to go kayaking or canoeing during the day when they're diverting water from the river into the power generation up here. And then usually about 3 or 4 days, especially on the weekend, a couple of days around the weekend, they will not do that. They will let water go back into the river, and then those are the days that you can come up here and go rafting and kayaking. Like I said, you can do your own, get a kayak, canoe. A lot of people then, if you're inexperienced, it'd be best to come up here with with one of the rafting companies up here. Get on a big raft. They'll do a little, before they get you come up here, they'll get you and do some little training on how to raft, how to use your paddles, how to set the boat. Right here is where this fencing's at, where they've had a rock slide, see? Of course, when we get out of the river gorge, there is another area over here in Polk that people live. When we get over, you get past, it's called the Copper Basin area. Copper Basin, you have a couple of small towns over here. Copperhill, Ducktown, Turtletown. Copperhill actually sits on the Georgia border with another little town called Parksville, Georgia, and the Ocoee River goes right through the middle of those two towns, and the state lines go right through the middle of them. Of course, Copper Basin got that name because there used to be copper mining over there. Copper mining stopped really back in the back in probably 1980s. Last copper mining was done over here. Still haven't got to the Whitewater, but this is the time of day though. Usually about this time of day, they'll start diverting the water back out of the river, back up to the tunnel. So in the morning, on the weekends, or they will start letting the water, releasing water into the river, and then in the afternoon, about 5, 6 o'clock, they'll start diverting the water back for power generation again. So the water level of the river drops in the afternoon, could drop a good 10 feet in certain spots, 8, 10 feet. Still haven't got quite yet to the Whitewater yet. There we go. Now we're starting to get a little more to the Whitewater right here on the right. Won't be hard to see a lot of the river through here too, because you got all these trees, and then the river sits down and down in the gorge. Now right here is what they call takeout. This is where they will take you after you've gone rafting. You come up and right there, and they will take you out, get out of the river. You can, there's two, this is the middle section, what they call the middle section. There's some of the, here's the powerhouse up here on the right. I don't know if you can see way up there on top of the hill, that's a flume. It's where that water is diverted through that flume up there. And then it comes down to these tunnels into the powerhouse. There's some of the whitewater. I think you guys can get up to class 4 rapids up here on the Ocoee. So it can be quite turbulent in some areas of the river up here. Like I said, you got the middle section of the Ocoee, then you have the upper section. The upper section is where they had the in 1996 Olympics. It was on that part was on the upper section up here. This river coming out, the water's coming out of these mountains, so it's a little cooler. There's one of the rafting companies coming through. There we go. If you could look over there, that flume is on the side of these mountains over here. It's got the water, diverting the water through it. The side of the mountain over there. There's the river. Say it's definitely, though, it's like I said, it's 5:30 right now, so the water's starting to go back down. There's still a few people running there rafting though. There were some rafters going down. Of course, that's Polk County being that's a big part of the industry and economy over here is these rafting companies. Kayakers down there. You come up on us, probably especially Saturday, I think, on a busy Saturday, you'll see that river will be full of rafts, people. There's some good whitewater coming. So I think it's about a 5 mile. The middle section's about a 5 mile raft. It takes a couple of hours to do it, maybe 3 hours. Jumped in that water in the middle of May and it was cold in the middle of May. Probably right now it's not that bad. It's probably July, so it's warmed up a lot more. There's some good white water. section. This is where the rafting companies and you can bring you up here. That little, you'll right there. You'll walk down this little thing right here, this little ramp, and start rafting. Fortunately, the Whitewater Center that was up here by where they had the Olympics burnt down a couple of years ago. Power stations. They had the Olympics. This section of the Ocoee, the upper section, it's coming up, but it's kind of hard to see a little bit further away from the road over here. They had a big bleacher set up there that held about 20,000 people for the Olympics. Right there it is. That's the Whitewater section. That was the section right here for the Olympics. It's held. See all the rocks? See, that's what I'm saying. All these rocks right there. That's when the river's starting to go down because they're starting to divert the water again. You can see all those rocks in there. But that was where the Whitewater Center was at, and burnt down was right here. But that's going to be my tour of Ocoee River and Parksville Lake. If you want to see more of East Tennessee, Middle Tennessee, just comment below, like and subscribe, and thanks for watching this video.